Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Italian, and welcome to Willy Morgan and the Curse of Bone Town, Act 1. Welcome to my next game. This is a point-and-click adventure. I picked this up a little while back. I don't remember the storyline, but this is a relatively new game, I believe. So let's just get into it.
I did it! My research is finished at last. Tomorrow I'll submit it to the professor. It will be a big day. Tomorrow is the anniversary of Dad's disappearance, too. It's already been 10 years. Henry Morgan, the famous archaeologist, vanished under mysterious circumstances. This was the most recurring headline in the newspapers. I'm sorry, Dad. I tried really hard to understand where your final research took you. A hello to Mom, and then to sleep. Unfortunately, she can't be here tomorrow. Her latest expedition in the Amazon is taking longer than expected. Let's hope she receives my email. Good night, Mom.
Several hours later.
Coming! This postman believes that everything he delivers is urgent. One can never even get a few hours rest. It's only 2 p.m. The day has only just started.
Excuse me?
Let's see. Bills. A letter for me? Nobody writes to me, usually. It's dated July 25th, 2008. The same day my father disappeared. Dear Willy, it's Dad. If you received this letter, it means that my mission didn't go according to plan. I can't linger or I would put your mother and you in danger. You must go to the old inn in Bone Town as soon as possible. Room 09, but never trust anyone. Everything begins there in the warmth of a friendly place. Love, Dad. It certainly isn't a prank. The style and handwriting are my father's. I've looked for clues to his disappearance for 10 years. And I even got a letter from him. I must leave for Bone Town immediately. I'll have to manage somehow, because Mom is still traveling. But Bone Town isn't far. With a little money and a bike, I can get there in a few hours. I saw the bike around the house. There's even some money around here somewhere. Off we go! Perfect, I already found the bike. Or rather, what's left of it. To leave, I'll need all the other parts too. Hi, I'm Willy. Would you like to take a short tutorial to learn how to handle things in my world?
Absolutely.
Good. Let's do a quick overview of how to play. Let's start with the basics. By holding down the space bar or clicking on the icon at the top left, you can highlight the objects with which you can interact. Try to see what happens. Great! As you can see, the hotspots are marked with an icon like this one. If you want to pick up an item, use it, talk to someone, or speed up the dialogue, you can do so by pressing the left mouse button. Now try to pick up the object you spotted a few moments ago.
That's useful.
Good. Now let's focus on the inventory. You can open and close it by using the mouse wheel or pressing the I key. Give it a try. Very good. You can examine an item both in the inventory and in your surroundings by pressing the right mouse button. Reopen the inventory and examine the item you just collected.
We have the frame, but literally nothing else. We need 9 other objects.
Perfect. We have completed the tutorial. Here's a last bit of useful information. You can open the pause menu by pressing escape or by clicking on the menu icon at the top right. Finally, by double-clicking with the mouse on the directional arrows, you can immediately move from one place to another. If you are uncertain of what to do, you can access the help section included in the pause menu. Let's start.
Nice! From what I understand, you just gave me... There is an actual help, basically a help button for when I get stuck. Hi, lots of stuff.
I need a ladder to get to it.
Fair enough.
Collecting everything found lying about is a real fixation. Essential for traveling.
Got a belt?
Empty. I could fill it up with the stuff inside the boxes around the corner in the corridor. Too many drawers. I don't have enough clothes to fill them all.
I wish I had that problem.
They will come in handy. I'll take them with me. Here they are.
Very nice.
Its contents could come in handy. My trusty old piggy bank. My mother gave it to me as a present. According to her, it's the best way to learn home economics. Or, in other words, learn to save. And judging by the sound the piggy bank makes, I got pretty good at it. Giotto always had one too, or so they say. It won't come off. It looks like it's bolted on. Et voila! It's a memento. Best leave it here. It's a photo of my cousins, Nate and Sammy Morgan. I haven't heard from them in years, but we were always close. No way. If we start by taking a key at the beginning of the adventure, what will happen next?
What?
I wonder what this key opens.
Really? Good grief.
The painting is really beautiful, but so is its setting. The artist wanted to express the concept of the Übermensch tied down by the instability of human life. All I see is a comfortable armchair in front of a landscape. Maybe this explains why I'm not an artist.
If it makes you feel better, that makes no sense to me whatsoever as well. Not that I'm an artist myself, but you know.
It's Furniture in the Valley by Giorgio De Chirico. My ancestors were great navigators. According to family legend, our lineage descends from no less than the famous pirate Henry Morgan. But this is another story. It's a work by Vladimir Kush, Departure of the Winged Ship.
Okay, so where do I want to go?
Admire my physical prowess. My mother took almost everything with her for this journey.
Guess she was gonna be gone for a while.
I better not turn it off. Mom must have had her reasons for leaving it like this. At least I think so.
My assumption would be she forgot to turn it off. But hey, that's just me.
I don't need a map to get to Bonetown. I already know where it is. Moreover, this isn't a map of our state. This is the map that led my mother to the discovery of her first sunken shipwreck. I've decided to keep this souvenir as a good luck charm. She's been looking for new treasures ever since. A little like my father, before his disappearance. They were always soulmates. Since my father left, Mom has devoted herself entirely to me and her work. And then I grew up.
That makes it sound sad. Which it is.
It's not about bragging to friends. It's the symbol of my family, and I'm proud of it.
No offense, but it's very simple looking.
It could contain something important that would be of use to me.
Gear.
It's my mother's alarm clock. Ever since she gave it to me to repair, though, it stopped working altogether. Strange object. Let's see what happens when I pull one of the branches. I thought so. Ingenious! Typical of my mother. I bet she designed it. Look at the nice ring inside it. A ring. At first glance, it looks antique. I guess my mother didn't take it with her for fear of losing it. It looks ancient, and there's also an engraving inside. Difficult to make out. S.C. Arvis Mag A. I think I know what it is. I'll put it in the bag. It might come in handy.
Just don't lose it.
Wow! Now in your inventory, you have items that you can combine. Doing so is very simple. Open the inventory, select an item with the left mouse button, then select a second item. If successful, wait a few moments and you'll see these items combine and a brand new one will appear. This will certainly be very useful. Try to combine the item you just found with another item you already have in your inventory. And it came to pass that my criminal career began.
Yeah, I figured. Glass cutter.
Best not to add to the problems this object already has. I've already read them all. They were all written by Elizabeth Reed, my mother. To me, it's a sort of logbook of her travels over the last 10 years. After touring the world, she decided to partly reveal the origin of her discoveries. I'm in many of them, before becoming mature enough to look after our home and carry out my own research.
Wow. Okay, did I miss anything in here? I say no. Aside from the alarm clock, but I don't have anything to safely open it without doing damage.
If somebody threw something in there, it means it wasn't meant to come out again.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of stuff in here, but it's no use to me. I ran out of it this morning. I meant to go shopping, but my plans fell through. I prefer to leave it here. Otherwise, I won't be able to monitor the phases of my puberty. Let's take it. One never knows what might come next.
Sunflower oil.
I need something to get the plug out. I don't want to get wet.
Oh, good grief. Really?
There isn't a drop left. I used it all for the bath I was planning to take.
Oh, that explains why the incense are here. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Well, off we go. I don't think I have anything that's gonna help me pull up the plug. Oh, bike seat.
It's always good to have one for a pleasant bike ride.
Agreed.
I'd better take only what is strictly necessary. There's a lot of stuff still left to sort out. Notes, research. Coming from a family of adventurers, what else could be expected? If only there was a rubber chicken. But these could come in handy too.
Nice.
We had moved recently, and after my father's disappearance, everything was left as it was. Too many things. I couldn't take them all with me.
Good grief. This has been sitting here for 10 years? Oof. I get grieving and all, but that's a lot. Wait, close the door. This is bolted down, isn't it?
The screws don't turn. They got rusty with time.
Good thing we have this.
It has to be liquid in order to use it. It won't come out of the bottle otherwise.
Oh, okay. Going back to the bathroom then. We're gonna add water to it.
It has to be liquid in order to use it. It won't come out of the bottle otherwise. It has to be liquid in...
Okay, okay. Wasn't there some... Oh, right. Use the tools to get parts from the alarm clock.
Let's see what's wrong with it. Look what was inside it. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. Replacing the internal alarm with the bicycle bell might not have been a brilliant idea. I think I'll need it shortly. I don't need a broken alarm clock for my trip.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's go downstairs.
He's my grandfather, himself a famous archaeologist. He was among the first to discover the lost civilizations of the Amazon. I'm the bookworm of the family. It's a work by the great artist Tiago Huasel. He called it Suhasuna. To remember my little dog Pipoca, and to keep the front door closed. It's Pipoca, as painted by Tiago Huasel.
Wait. Keep the front door closed. Oh, that's horrible.
I remember when you could get in there. It works perfectly. I would only run the risk of damaging it. There's information that could be useful.
Oh, here we are.
Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Fix Mom's alarm clock. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Buy new sun lotion. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Save money. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Return books to the library. And there's more.
The hammer. We have a hammer. We can smash the piggy bank. Rubber. Is that a rubber hammer?
Let's see if this rubber hammer might come in handy.
Why do you have a rubber hammer?
Let's not do that anymore.
Agreed. Why is it rubber? Why do you not have a proper hammer? What was it doing in a toolbox as a toy? Any rate, figuring that out is gonna have to wait till next time, because this is Curtain Call. If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to know if I want to upload a new video. Until then, this is for me. Bye-bye!